Get them to go and they got flames shooting out this far. You don't know whether they're brazing metal or they're smoking the bees. But
we're going to do
just like when you test a baby's bottle, how you test it right there because that's the most sensitive part.
Yeah.
That's just good, cool smoke right there.
What do you use this feed?
Huh?
Pine straw?
Pine straw and cardboard is what we use. And the way Don's YouTube method is, you roll it up real tight, you put it down in there. Once you get your smoker to going with some bits of cardboard, and you get it going, then you put pine straw down in the middle, pine cone, a good dried out pine cone, or even, yeah. It's not really that bad. I mean, it's, also, if you get stung, and I mean, like I did just a minute ago, I got popped on the neck. If you put a little smoke over that, it kind of masks that pheromone, the alarm pheromone that the sting actually, produces, the bee produces. Those are long leaf pine needles. Don prefers short leaf.
Let me get some more stuff. You got this just on the warm side. I want to get it cool.
And when you smoke your hive, there's a good chance you're over smoking it too, because over smoking a hive will get the bees more stirred up as if you didn't use any smoke at all. We use a wisp across it, so they get a little wisp of it and then they're ready to go. Okay, so we've already got field bees with pollen coming in here looking for frames. So if I can find my hive tool, I'll show you. And this is the way Don teaches, and it's just the way I've gotten in the custom of doing things. I don't use a J hook. If you use a J, the one with the hook on the end of it, and you reach in there and you pop it up, you're actually putting stress on the weakest part of the frame, which is that ear right there. And you can bust a frame. If you bust a frame, that's money. So we try and do everything to where, one, it's on the cheap, and you can afford to keep doing bees. I don't like replacing frames. I like building new frames to go in new hives, doing splits and other things like that. But what I do is I take my hive tool, I just go down in between the frames where they've got good and propolized, and I just move it over a little bit so it's broke up. I don't go digging in there deep, because where's your queen going to be?
You don't know.
You're exactly right. You don't know. I've seen them on frames over here. I've seen them up in supers. I've seen them everywhere. So yeah, I mean, your queen could be anywhere, and to me that's $25. And I sell queens. So if I'm shooting myself in the foot in one aspect.
Not everybody teaches you let it smoke.
That's the way I do it, but
you want cool smoke. That's how you test the baby bottle.
I don't want to. I could sell more queens if I didn't teach this, but I'd rather people not kill their
The tighter
queens.
you pack it, the better. It's less. I light mine up to 7. It runs all day. If you're going to use a smoker,
The tighter you pack it, it'll last. It'll burn. It'll burn all day. Short leaf pine needles.
I don't like to talk about anybody.
And just a little damp. Mixing a little damp sometimes. Or green pine needles in there.
Yeah,
Cool.
so where do you get one from?
So
I got one like this.
It's right there by the opening. Is that a drone? Great big one with the black bottom. See him is off to the right. That's a drone.
No, that's a bumblebee.
Oh, but he's not supposed to be going in there, is he?
Isn't that a bumblebee?
So how did you get a super cool?
That's
When it's
basically
still
it.
burning?
Packet. Okay.
No, it may be.
And
That's
use
a
some
bumblebee.
pine straw.
It's a bumblebee. It's one of those little bumblebees. Drones do have just.
Well, I noticed that
Big eyes to see the queen. Big eyes to see the queen. Big butts because they're only for
You're
service.
going to
Right.
pine or
Somewhere nature did a
because
But it seems like
on
some
this.
of my workers get pretty
it
big.
only takes one
It
amber
seems like the older
to
ones,
blow
they
in that
get
hive. You kill queens. It hits.
sizable.
I've lost $250 queens.
This one may be on YouTube with no.
I made all the
no.
mistakes every one of you can make. Everything can make.
We
I've
just
made
made
them.
to show them.
That's why I'm trying to pass on this art form.